Hello, we're going to do some painting. Hello, welcome, my name is Table. We're going to do some painting. Oh, painting, yes, painting. Painting. Painting today, let's do the thumbnail shizness. I'm really hoping to get it off. Do the thumbnail shizness. Discord. New open. Is painting. Let's just do painting. No description just today, just hashtags and Discord link. That'll do. Discord link. Oh, Shez has posted some pictures of the plane. Server settings. Invites. Okay. Good. I think we're done. Take off this bit. Okay, we are in business. Okay, there we go. We are in business. I'll just put that there. Oh, let's see if anybody's on. I'll do some cheering up. Hello? Ah, yes, I bet you. Can I get away with it? I could just say. This is my stream, hello. My name is Table, I am streaming. Streaming. Oh. Streaming. I want to sit down. I need to move this stuff. I want to put up this poster. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up some bits on my walls. I don't necessarily need to paint just yet. I can put up a lovely poster. I need you on. I want some air. It's roasting in here. Hopefully Francois comes on because I need to break the bad news to the guy. I mean, not that there's going to be any bad news, but yeah, he's got some bad news coming his way. Let's just do a little clicky digs. Oh, well, yeah, I'm going to put some Dexter on then. I quite like watching something whilst the chat's dead. It takes your mind off the fact that no one's here chit-chatting. This one. My sound is coming out of the wrong place. Headphones, please, not speakers. Headset. Hello. There we go. Bingo! We're all good. Oh, hello, one person. Are you heretic? Hello, one person on your phone whilst you are pooing. Are you heretic? Yes, you are. Bye-bye. You have not spoken yet. Here's a light. Look at the light. It is worth a like. They left. Ah, man. Well, the good news is the mood can only get better. Oh, someone liked the light bulb. You gave me a like. Thank you. This is a light bulb. Francois! Hey, man. Okay, Francois. You ready for some news, buddy? I got some news for you. I was hoping you'd come on. You ready for it? You let me know when you're ready and I'll give you the news. You're not going to like it, but I've got some news. You tell me when you're ready and I'll cut loose with the news. Are you ready? Okay, okay, so here we have your parcel. Here's your parcel. Your Saturnine Dreadnought, here it is. Your address was on there. You might notice that it's torn off. That's because this is as far, this is as close as you're going to get to this Saturnine Dreadnought, unfortunately, buddy. It turns out that the Finnish National Post Service is not receiving or sending any parcels with the United States because of the current impossibility of tariffs and customs charges. So, yeah, they just don't accept it. They only send envelopes. There are no small-scale retail parcels are going between our countries. How bonkers is that? So you can't get it. You can't have it. It's. I can't physically send it. And I've seen Trump and our guy on the news talking about being allies and steadfast, good old buddy pals. And all this talk of buying some brand spanking new ice-breaking ships, but for Joe Schlub trying to parcel stuff, and there was someone else in the queue, he's like, yeah, I was trying to order a bike from Utah. They don't send them. They can't send them. What's that about? Trump's meant to be business guy, big tradie guy. No parcels at all of any size. It was just no. They just said no. Only envelopes. It's like, what? That's National Postal Service. I mean, that's crazy. They're not thinking about me trying to send a friggin' Saturnine Dreadnought to my buddy. Little bargain table trade, but can't do it. What do you think, Francois? Doesn't that just suck? Doesn't that just, like, suck big ass? Sucks big ass, in my opinion. Yeah. Just the little guy not being able to post. Stuff baking envelope. I guess I could mash the Saturnine Dreadnought, and I'll be honest, I packed it up real nice. I even threw in the transfer sheet from the box set. So I was like, I don't know if he collects salamanders or Iron Warriors, but he might like to, so I'll send him the transfers. I don't know which one applies to the Saturnine Dreadnought, so I'll just send all of them. But yeah, so it's just freaking sucks, man. But yeah, so that's that. I mean, that's unfortunate. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put up some posters. I've got this. The rulebook came in this little fancy envelope, so I just cut off the sides. I quite like the Eye of Horus, and there's a little bit of a star mappy bitty thingy. So I'm going to blue tack that up. But also the box had this in, which I thought was pretty cool. There's that Saturnine Dreadnought that you won't be seeing. I'm going to call that Dreadnought's now called Francois. He's going to live in here, and Francois is the Dreadnought. You've changed your profile picture to, I don't know how good you think my eyes are. There's a little pink thing, which is probably Kirby, standing next to what looks like a Forge World Mechanicum model. That's what I'm seeing. Is that right? Kirby and a Venom. You've already come up in streams, buddy. You have already been mentioned. The close proximity in which you live to me, and your fondness for murdering homeless people. Oh no, sorry, it was your fondness for exposing yourself to homeless people. So yeah, we've already been talking about you in the nicest possible way, clearly. But yeah, I'm great. Locally, this day is going, it's balls. This day's been balls so far. I walked up to the post office to post Francois Saturnine Dreadnought, only to be told no. So then I walked all the way back. I bought a new charger for a curved gaming monitor that I got, an MSI monitor, but it's got no adapter. And I can't open the post boxes with my app. So I've been there twice. And so I'm a little bit friggin' cheesed off with the day. And I haven't been able to work out yet. And my back hurts from yesterday's deadlifts. And my ass hurts from yesterday's deadlifts. But I've got to work out again. And just nothing's going to plan. So, but on the plus side, I'm going to try and stay optimistic. I'll put a poster up. There's a poster. There we go. Poster is up. They keep wanting me to push these add Q&A stickers. And the question is, believe in horoscopes? Okay, start Q&A. What's happening there? Has something appeared on your screen? I don't know. But now we've got the question up of, I don't know why YouTube really wants me to do it. Does analytics like it? I have no idea. I could have changed the question. Oh, I'm going to change the question. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I can't do it again. I don't know how to do it again. It's gone for today. It's gone for today. Let's pop on this poster. I got two now. I got the old Secundus one, but I like that one less because it's got writing all over it. But the other one's a nice poster. Two of you haven't liked yet, so let me show you a fancy hand trick. Ready? Watch this. Yeah, that's pretty good, eh? That's worth a like. But you can't do that with your hand. Oh, this day. Oh, man. Sucky, sucky day. I'm going to stop ranting at you guys. I'm sorry. I feel better now. I feel better. It's fine. It's just I went out twice to this friggin' post box in my flip-flops. It's bloody cold. Stop it, Table. Stop it. Stop it. Feel better now. Woo. So we got to figure out what we want to do painting-wise today. Once I've got this poster up. I haven't got a clear plan. 2 hours. But we can leave it largely open if you've got some thoughts as to what we do. I was hoping to base coat spray some more of my ogres before coming online, but I just started running out of time, guys. I mean, this is a really nice first world problem to have, right? And this is what's wonderful about doing the streaming, is that I'm on the streams doing painting, and I'm like, I've got models that I want to assemble. And click the bell. I click the bell. There's a bell? I see no bell. Yeah, so my issue is that I'm painting so much now that I need to get other stuff base coated and assembled. And it's like, my issue is, do I stream doing that or not? You know? That's where I'm at. There we go. Look, that looks kind of pretty. Poster. That's nice. I like that a lot. But yeah, so sorry, Francois. Yeah, Dreadnought is not for you. So there's currently a Dreadnought up for grabs for €50 for a set of 9, which retails at Warhammer for 90, which means realistically we could maybe get it at a discount retailer for 65, but then you got to worry about the shipping issues. But yeah, bit sucky. What have you been up to with yourself? Oh, Venom. I'm going to crack out the old not Reichland, I'm going Agrax. It's been a while since we used it, so I'm going to crack out the Agrax Earthshade. If I can even see it. Oh, we've got 2 flesh shades. Okay, cool. Null oil. I'm finding all the... You know what I need? I need a paint shelf. That's what I need. Painting shelf. That would be nice. Abaddon black? No. I didn't plan ahead. I was so cranky. I just turned on the phone. Oh, what's that? Oh. Here we go. That must be Agrax. No, it's another Abaddon black. Oh, man. Come on now. Agrax. Bingo. There we go. And also, I just found this as well. Skeleton Horde. I'm going to give that a go as well. Got 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around all of my terrain pieces and try and gunkify them a little bit, so we can actually do some lovely painting. So I'm just going to yam this into every recess where I can. So what I'll do is I'll smear it and then wipe it with my finger a little bit. I might use my t-shirt a little bit actually, just to wipe off some of this excess, because we only want recesses. What's my thought on salamanders? Salamanders, they're the ultimate good guys, aren't they? They're like the closest thing to good guys in 40k. Yeah, they are just they're the absolute good guys. Like, if you want to go good guys, you collect salamanders. That's my opinion on salamanders. Sakar, what's his name? Sakar? He was amazing in that animation. Oh yeah, they love fire as well, yeah. But it's more about their nice greenness, niceness, and fire. Well, I mean, they sound like the perfect faction for you. Let's have a little checky comparison wise. Yeah, it definitely brings it down a little bit. It needs more gunk, but I think it's going to just be a whole dollopy blob of Agrax all over, and then towel it down. I say we just go for all of it, and then we just do all of it, and then go for it. There we go. Just sink it into the recesses. That's all we need. And then the magical power of T-shirt. Yuck. Oh, what starting set are you going for? And where in the world are you? Let me know where you are, location-wise, and what starter set you're after. That's a step in the right direction. The one that is smaller than the big one, but bigger than the small one. So the... okay, so... I mean, I think there's a word for that. I can't for the life of me think of what that could possibly be. So I think we're going to go with smaller than the big one and bigger than the small one. Yeah, I think splodging the whole thing and then t-shirting it off is the way to go. Ah, yeah, okay. So, yeah, you're not going to be getting no discount retailers, that's for sure. I think we've mentioned that before. My condolences, just in case I haven't. Oh, well, that's something. Maybe you could get your hands on some promo stuff that they just get sent, that they don't necessarily want to keep around, or stuff they can't sell. You might have the opportunity to get a discount, maybe. But then again, if you know the store, maybe you don't want to try and get a discount because it hurts them as well. Maybe. Okay, so hang on a second. It's pushing the Q&A again. Let's change the question to, do you love heresy? Okay. Let's say done. Okay. Apparently a Q&A has started asking you about your love of heresy. It might be delayed, so let's just see. Let's see if it appears on your screens. Hey, Ann. How you doing, bud? How's it going? Tell me about your day. I need transporting away from my sucky day. Although it's already improving now that I'm on here. Halo 3. Ooh, Halo 3. One of the best Halos. But in my humble opinion, Halo 2 was better. Oh, only because of the brute shot. Because the brute shot was one shot, one melee, and you killed him. But with Halo, it took 2 shots. And so I lost one of my favourite things. I used to even play in a guild. It wasn't a guild, but we played as a team. Yeah, really into my Halo 2. Terrible at sniping, though. That was my weakness, but absolutely lethal with a brute shot. Compared to the other people playing. Like, I'm not saying in the world. I'm not saying I was a legendary, world-famous brute shot player for Halo 2. No. Nothing that exciting. I was just pretty good. 10 a.m. right now, so I can't say much about my day just yet. Okay, fine. Well, let's get it off to a cracking start for you, Ant. I've just contacted your local authorities, pinning some petty crimes on you. So you might get a knock at the door. Yeah, even I used the word petty, but no, they were quite actually serious allegations, which they will be following up on. So, good morning, Ant. Enjoy your day. Remember, make sure you got an alibi for yesterday afternoon. There we go. Did the Q&A appear? I don't know why YouTube is pushing it so hard on me. They clearly want me to use it, and I don't know how that works. Has anything appeared on your screen that even remotely resembling a little white speech mark saying, do you love heresy? So, I mean, you tell me. Venom never got back to me either. He just said hi and disappeared. Son of a gun. No, it hasn't. Okay. Well, I don't know why they're pushing it so much. Couldn't tell you. No idea. Oh, a new person. It has, but can't click it. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, same for me. You can't answer it. Clearly, this questionnaire was brought to us by the Imperium of Man. That we can't answer any questions about heresy because heresy doesn't exist in their eyes. So how can you answer a question on something that doesn't exist? So that's pre-t-shirt, right? And I'll show you post-t-shirt. And that's post t-shirt. I like it. It's getting there. Just layer after layer. Venom appeared. Oh, is he into the old Battlefronts, is he? I hear, and I'm not sure I can believe if it's true or not, that it doesn't have microtransactions. Hiya. The Agrax definitely helps. Yeah, I like it so much. I've been trying to stray away from it. Believe it or not, this guy has no Agrax Earthshade on him, which is rather pleasing. Yeah, I'm rather pleased with this guy. I think with the amount of liberal Agrax I'm splashing about, some might get on him by accident. Yeah, Dad, you can share a list. Yeah, you can share a list. That's fine. Go ahead. Venom, you have been accused of playing way too much Battlefield 6. Just doubling down on that. Thanks, Venom. Yeah, we've been pretty busy on the old painting. It's been going good. It's been going good, I have to say. Been, yeah, really good stuff. These are coming along. Just doing them slowly but surely, layer by layer, but yeah, getting there. Just going for texture. Captain Terminator armor, squad 10 Terminators, 5 Infernus Marines. Sounds alright. not so much finishing. It's I'm just building up the layers of it. This is the first terrain I've got from Necromunda. I have to say I'm really enjoying it. But Hive Secundus is like a crater basically with what's left of a hive city underneath. So I'm guessing what I'm trying to go for is that it was used once as like, I don't know, some administration area, but it's been long since abandoned, and I'm trying to get my hand at muck spreading going. I'm trying to get it working out. And so we've just been building up the layers. I've gone 3 layers of green, 2 layers of grey. We're just trying to get it looking a little bit atmospheric. But that's inked and then t-shirted, and then that's, yeah, it's definitely better. Yeah, I've got what, yeah. That's how I define skill, really. If what I've got in my head equals what ends up on the model, the closer I get to that, the better I'd say I'm getting, I would say. Sometimes it goes wildly wrong. If you want to play Peak, what the hell's Peak? There we go. A super cool game about climbing a mountain with you and 3 buddies. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is it like that one when you're in a pot with the sledgehammer, and the one where you're running through obstacles and you're chain linked to someone else? Is it like that kind of game? This list sounds pretty big. Sounds like a pretty big ass list of stuff. Okay, right. New layer of inks now on. Right. He might need a little bit more, but let's try and get those guys' heads done. So we need the Rakaf. What's it called? Rakaf thingy-majiggy. Where are you? Ah, there you go. This one. Rakaf flesh. I'm going to try and tilt this a little bit more for painting, I think. $2,000. Gonna need to re-ink that eye. I feel like I'm going to wash that. I've already fluffed the eye a little bit there. Let's just clean that out. There we go, much better. I feel like I'm so far off a 2,000 point game of 40k. But I think I got 2,000 points, but I think it's an army that I don't have the rules for. I think I'm going to try and make some lines that I can highlight on this guy, try and break it up a little bit. So you see how there, that's not necessarily on a part of anything. Just going to try and... Dark, it might be your lucky day, buddy. Might be your lucky day. Can I tell you a story that could prove to be your good fortune, just let me know, Dark, and I will spin you a yarn of a tale of heartbreak and desire and new possibilities. Just tell me when you're listening. Yep, okay. Hang on 1 second, let me just Okay. Right, so, as you know, Dark, from yesterday, Francois bagged himself a Saturnine Dreadnought, and here it is. All boxed and ready to go. It's all taped up, super nice, all ready to go. But wait a second. The address has been torn off. What possibly could have happened? Well, it turns out Postie, the national postal agency here in Finland, does not deliver or receive any parcels from the US due to the customs issues that have come about due to sanctions. So basically, despite the fact that I've seen Trump and our guy chatting away, talking about being best buddies, your Joe Schlub on the street, i.e. me, can't post out a Saturnine Dreadnought. And then the guy in the queue with me, he was like, yeah, I tried to order a bike from Utah. They're not doing it because of all of the mess. So I have a Saturnine Dreadnought ready to go, Dark. Now, I know you're a little bit interested. If I'm not mistaken, you're not in the US. So it's available, Dark. So, yeah. It's available if you want it. Same price, but as it's you, Dark. Yeah, same price. As it's you, Dark, let's add 20 euros. But yeah, so it's here. It could be posted as early as this afternoon, if not definitely tomorrow morning, if you're interested. So you tell me. But yeah, it super sucks for Francois though. That really sucks because all of the GW getting imported gets marked up anyway, like drastically. So it's kind of sucky for him, and it's sucky for me because I thought I was going to get 50 euros today, so I was able to. I was super stoked about that on table trades, but it hasn't worked out. Yeah, it does suck for him. It really does. I think we need to find some way to cheese the system and find a way to get through US customs issues to get Francois some bargains. We must find a way. And I don't know what on earth that's going to be. I was thinking, if you posted it to a country nearer to the US, say we could post it to the Cayman Islands and it could get forwarded on somehow. Maybe there's a sneaky way of doing it. Because all these rich buddies and big corporations are pulling that stuff. So why can't we figure something out to get these things to him? Treating models as an illegal substance, trying to find a loophole. Yeah. Well, yeah, because we're not rich and powerful. Exactly, we're not rich and powerful. So, yeah, they're on TV talking about how they're best buds, but really, it's just a deal about some ice-breaking ships that they're going to benefit from, and us little buddies aren't. It sucks being the little guy, man, getting stepped on. Brexit put up my postage costs from 0 to friggin' 30 euros from Wayland Games. Damn Brexit. And now this, I can't even send or receive anything from the States. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for the little guys. So, from my understanding of PayPal, right? PayPal is the same as PayPal is the same email as my email, tableandchums@gmail.com. That's where you can send the address to, and the PayPal amount is 50 plus postage. But I need to know what country you're in, and I can give you I mean, I think €10 will definitely cover postage for that item, if you want to be super safe. But I mean, I might make a couple of euros on it potentially, but €10 will definitely cover it if you want to do it. But you can wait till 40 minutes; it's fine. But yeah, it smells like a bargain. And what I can do is I can send that tomorrow morning for you. Or if the PayPal clears in my account, I can send it this afternoon. Whichever's easiest. Oh, UK postage is a different creature, yeah. There might be some post-Brexit fees. I might have to find out. Let's go with $10 and see where it takes us. But you might incur a customs charge. I don't know. It's tough. It's a bit of a toughie. But even if your postage is, say the worst case scenario happens and you have to pay €30 in fees, you're still €10 less than the cost of it. However, you could probably get it for like 65 from Wayland. So I still want to get you a bargain. But if you get charged astronomically, we'll sort something out. Maybe I can send a little bit back to you so you still feel like you've got a good deal. We'll figure, whatever it is, we'll figure it out. Dark, we'll figure something out for you. Yeah, I'll do that, Dark. But I let's just see where that gets us, and we'll see how we get there. Javdav, yeah, Australia. That really sucks. I wonder if you flew to Australia, could you bring some Warhammer in your luggage? And would that then incur embargo fees or whatever it is with the US? Could you just travel over and say, they're just some models I'm giving to a friend? I mean, you're already paying for a flight though, so it's yeah, don't leave it in the box. But if you if you strategically snipped the sprues apart so that someone on the other end still knew that they were complete and whatnot, and you flew over and you're like, yeah, I'm just bringing these over to give to a friend, and they don't look new at all, then I feel like that would work. So they don't look like So they don't look like they've just been bought and brought over. I think there's a loophole there potentially. Like it doesn't look like you've just bought it, you know. Yeah, just like drag it along the ground a little bit, scuff up the edges, tear it open, put a bit of tape on it like you've tried to reseal it a few times. You know, wear that tape out, peel off some of the packaging. You could make it look used. I don't care about this side so much. If I can just get a little bit on there, I'll be happy with that. These things are terrifying. Well, I'm still not sold on my colour scheme. I'm hoping it works out. Gold flesh. I've never seen Tyranids metallic. I'm not saying you can't. I've never seen it, but with how I can do golds now, I think it could look amazing. But it's maybe a bit too adventurous for me to do. I've already got my Tyranid color scheme. Finally, I'm not going to deviate from it. But you could go gold. You just have to make sure it's top-notch gold. I'm trying to think of what the lore could be for them being metallic-y looking. Although mine was they ate something yellow. So, you know, it doesn't have to be something complicated. You don't even need a reason, frankly. For me, I wouldn't do gold because there's plenty of other armies that would be painted gold. So that would be my reasoning behind it. I wouldn't do it because there'd be other armies that would require gold. So I'd be painting too much gold. That's what I'm thinking. I agree. Tyranids you can get away with a lot of colours. Almost as many as Chaos and Orcs. Am I taking too long painting this guy? I guess it's the first one. Yeah, agreed. So far, I think I'm all right with it. The only real question is, do I go over the whole thing with this first, or do I start? I think I've answered it. I'm going to use this paint until it runs out, and then I'm going to come in and start doing the lighter bit. As for blood, I don't think I'm going to add blood because these guys, it would seem that in the game of Hive Secundus, they respawn or you can spawn them in multiple times. So not every one of them is going to kill one of the characters. So I don't necessarily want to put blood on them to indicate that. I want to have them as freshly scurried out of somewhere. Oh, with the Tyranids, yeah, you could cake them in blood. Maybe I'm being too precise now that I've moved away from the head. Maybe I need to just change this up a little bit. Let's just start bringing out edges and leave some of the purple behind. Yeah, that's what we can do. Good part is I want Tyranids and Space Marines. They both come in the starter set. Then you should be sorted then, yeah. I'm not sure you get as much. I'm not sure exactly what you get in the medium one. Don't know why I'm doing these talons. They're meant to be blue, but yeah, what comes in the starter set? Yeah, it's not quite dry brushing. A little bit more of this paint left on the palette, and then I'm going to go with the lighter one I'm going to go with. There we go. Now I found a rhythm. Yeah. All right, Dark. What I'll do is I'll hold off listing it. I'll let you have first refusal, buddy, as you're a nice guy. I'll just wait for you before I do any posting, all right? So yeah, you just get back to me whenever. Jav, you asking me? Are you asking me about that, buddy? Are you asking me what favourite army is? Or are you chatting with someone in cheat? Or is it a little cheeky case of both? Favourite army? Well, I quite a while ago, I started collecting based on what I could get my hands on cheaper. Basically, I'd said to myself, I don't want to buy from GW anymore because they keep upping their prices. So they basically priced me out. So I started buying a lot of secondhand stuff, and then basically the stuff I couldn't resell on became my collecting army. And I found it quite liberating that once I didn't care too much about what I got, because I largely like a lot of models. It's very rare that I don't like a model. So when I started changing to this way, it was quite liberating in that I didn't know what I was going to end up collecting. So yeah, I don't really have a favourite. I mean, I really love Tyranids. Anything I've decided on a colour scheme on, I love. So the Tyranids, and now finally my Ogres. I got my Ogres figured out, finally. So I love those. I like aliens, I like monsters, and I like dark sci-fi, so... And yeah, it's more that I like the painting. I don't have an answer for you, sorry, man. I know armies that I don't have a lot of. But I don't. I don't have a favourite. I don't think. I don't have a favourite. I'm super into the hobby. Yeah, I would go 3D printed if I didn't like working in resin. That's the issue. I can't work in resin. Can't work in resin. Can't work in metal. So I am limited to plastic kits. Yeah. Okay, that's coming along. Let's do the head. So I need to be a little bit more cautious on the head, but it's starting to look a little terrifying, this thing now. But it's definitely not exactly the same as the old school Gene Stealers. Let's just... I'm going to have to do these ridges individually, I think. I don't want to risk just running a brush across them and messing it up. You know what, I'm just going to give it a go. I've been using this brush a little while. Let's just give it a go with the mouth. If I can do the teeth, I can do the ridges. Here we go, we're going to go for the ridges now. Whoop. I should go the other way. Let's go this way. Let's see if we can just... Oh, no, I'm not doing the ridges like that. I'm going to individually do them. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to do them individually. Because I can just do a little... Yep, like that. I feel like one misstep going along the ridges the other way, and they just disappear. And I feel like there's such a prominent bit on the head that I want to get them right. I haven't decided on how to do the eyes. I don't know how to do those, but as the eyes are so big, it's a very good opportunity for me to practice doing eyes. So I'm going to try and make them look like eyes. But I mean, they're nighttime creatures, so gigantic pupils. That's for starters. Whew. Let's see if we can just get in here and... Wah! Oh, that was a rather ambitious blob right in the middle of the face. But I haven't screwed myself yet. Let's just move that out. There we go. Okay. So far not on the eye. Oh, that bit is tantalisingly close. Haven't fluffed it. If you're pretty impressed with this edge highlighting and this fancy scalpel, then by all means give me a like. If not, then, well, you know, we've had plenty of heretics on here before. But I feel like this edge highlighting's worth a like. If you've been here more than 2 minutes, I'd love one, you know? If I've managed to impress you. If I haven't, let me know. I'll sing for my supper. I'll jump through some hoops for some likes. I ain't proud. Ah, Malako. Hey, hang on a second. You're on the draw list. You're number 9. I forced you to enter the draw. Yeah, I did. I don't believe you gave me permission to put you on there. Yeah, you're on there. It's only a 1 in 9 chance. So the odds of you winning a prize are still damn high. How are you doing? Ooh, ooh. It's getting there now. I think a little bit of white. Just ever so slight white, and I think we're really onto something with this colour scheme. I've got to wash this brush, it's getting too clumpy. Why would I need... Could I get away with not painting all of it, like it's emerging into light from shadow? Could I get away with that? Could I? I mean, it's moving into the realms of lights, but I don't know how to do lighting effects, but we could maybe, because it is reaching out like that. We could do it like it's coming out of shadow. I hadn't considered that. Could do. Could do. I'm tempted. Oh, there's nothing wrong with 9th edition. I mean, the rules are a bit complicated from what I hear, but the models are great. 9th is... 9th is Necron Space Marines, right? 8th was Nurgle Space Marines. Yeah. Nothing wrong with some Necrons. So... Ooh. Let's get a little white on there. Where's Corax white? I want to go white scar, but it's just too watery. Ah, yeah, we went... That's what we were going to go for. When I was doing the last white highlighting, I was talking about mixing a little white scar liquid mush with some Corax white to bulk it out a bit. So let's give that a go. So yeah, look at the shambles in there. Absolute shambles. So let's try and get a bit out. A nobule. I know that's loads. That is loads. So we'll whack a bit on the palette. Right. Now it's watery as hell, as we come to expect with white scar, but I want the pigment, the whiteness, so if we bulk it with a bit of Corax white, which is slightly darker, maybe, just maybe, we'll get a whiter than Corax white that we can work with. Eh? Ooh, we might be onto something here, guys. Let's just take a tiny bit more. Let's just take a tiny bit more of that Corax white and mix that into the white scar and see if we can get something in between. So it's a lot less liquidy now. It's a little bit darker, but not as dark as Corax. So we might be onto something. Now this really is just the teeniest, tiniest highlights. This white, if we're going to go white, we can't go higher, so... Okay. Let's give it a go. Ooh. Yeah, just a little bit really brings out those parts. I think we're onto something with these guys. The question is, do we do them lurking out of the shadows, or do we go with this all over? I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, what do we think? I think the white really brings it out. It's a little bit chalky. It's not as smooth as I'd like. It's alright, Javdav. You don't have to stay the whole time, you know. You're welcome to come and go as you please, buddy. That list you gave me, that Marines list, is that the one you're saving for, or do you already have a part of it already? Just before you go, I'm just curious. Can I just say as well, we hit 15 people then on the stream for a second. 16, sorry, but we've got 15. According to Francois, even the largest model painting live streams only get about 20 people. So we are like 75% of the way of the biggest painting model channel live stream. That's crazy. Oh, we're on 11. It seems it's harder than I thought. You did. But still, that was bloody exciting. I think I'm just white on for the sake of putting white on at the moment. Ooh. Right, let's do the head. See you later, Jav. I'll see you soon, buddy. No worries. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'll see you when I see you, hopefully. Hopefully you just don't vanish forever. It happens with online buddies. I'm not regretting the white. I'm not regretting the white at all. Getting the white on this head here. I'm not regretting it at all. Yeah, the white definitely helps. The white definitely helps. Why is the light bulb so crazy? What's with the exposure? I'll try turning it a little bit. Oh, that edge highlight under the eyeball. That was a bit of a close one. Let's see if we can do it again. Ah, I did it again. Getting good at those edge highlights now. It's not taken too long of doing it. I don't know why I'm edge highlighting the whole bit, but I kind of like it. But we can't go higher than the white to edge highlight. So I need to rein it in a little bit at least. I'm liking that. It's pretty scary. And it's light. It's not exactly the 90s Gene Sealer look. But it's... I'll take it. I'll take it. It's close enough for me. There we go. Law accurate for Soul Blight. Soul Blight. Who are they? Let's Google it. I'm gonna punch it in. Hang on. Soul Blight. Is that the gravy guys? Soul Blight Grave Lords. Is that right? Let's have a butchers. Maybe we can figure something out. Let's have a little look, see. Okay, so they are the Grave Lordy guys. Okay, it looks like you've got an interesting selection of things. You've got different types. You got to figure out something for the vampire faces. You got to figure something out for the bone. What have you got? You got the spearhead. Spearhead looks like primarily skeletons. Ooh, Radukar the Beast. Look at this guy. Look at Radukar. That's a nice little model. Looks like he's almost holding the hands of that other little one. Okay, yeah, so, and there's like vampire counts. Radukar the Wolf. Oh, okay, so he's got different versions. He could be the wolf or the beast. He's pretty cool. And then there's like these Blood Knights. I don't think you've got those. I'm going to lean on that you've got spearheads. You've got these bat guys. Okay. So I would say first port of call you've got to figure out. Let's look at the spearhead. It looks like... Oh, you've got armors. Okay, so if I was to do it with my current level of skill, I would go for the bone. You've got quite a lot of that. I'd go with the Francois tactic, which would be Wraithbone, Agrax Earthshade, and then back on with some dry bone. Very simple. I'd go with that. The armor, I'd go Leadbelcher, Reichland Flesh Shade, and then Leadbelcher on to clean up some of the ink, and then highlight with Runefang Steel. That's what I do with my current level. Looks like I'd focus on the skellies first and get some of those done. I was looking based purely on what's on the Warhammer store. I don't think you can go more colour scheme than what they advertise it as, surely. But I mean, it's mucky skeletons. And then vampires. Vampires, you could go pale flesh, do like a blue ink, and then put on a pale flesh. Basically this, but with a blue in the recesses. Hello? There we go. I need to decide. Are we going to do these guys like they're coming out of the darkness? Kind of feel like it could work. Pure fluke that I just happened to stop painting at that point. Kind of feel like I could. If I did purple and then the dark blues on the other side, it could give the impression it's coming out of the shadow, but I'm worried that it's going to fluff it. I don't know. I might need to think on that a little bit. Not sure. Maybe I should work on one of these. So, what did I highlight on the flesh? Oh, I didn't. It was just two-tone flesh on the original. It's a different flesh, but it was just two-tone. I might do light effect. I might do light effect on that one. I'm not sure. I can't commit to it right this second because if I did do the purple, what I would do is I'd go over it with a navy blue and then edge highlight it in a really dark blue. Because the original Steelers were quite pale in the flesh, but then their bone, their armor was like a navy blue with tiny highlights. So I could kind of have my take on it where they're navy blue in the shadows and then in the light they look more like that. We might be on something there. I think that's what I might do. Let's crack out. So the other one is in exactly the same pose, just with a different head. So the head would be painted a little a little bit differently. It would be dark on one side of their head and not the other. But then it would be leg, arm, and arm. Because then you could really focus on the edge highlighting of that bit. Well, you're edge highlighting it all anyway. Maybe that's the way to go. Yeah. If I put a blue ink over that as well and change it a little bit from just being purple, could do. We might be onto something there. Maybe. I've just noticed that a little bit of this talon needs a little bit of white. Red, but that's not in keeping with what I'm trying to aim for. There's no red on those early Gene Stealers. Oh, I don't know now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What we can do is we can do whites on these guys' heads. Ooh. That's all it needs, just a tiny bit. It's not what I was looking for. I'm alright with it. But it's definitely not what I was aiming for. Maybe a lighter purple, but it's a pink in the recesses, so it is lighter. But, I mean, well, I'll take it. It's definitely not what I was after. why I didn't do the hands. That's all it needs. That's all it needs. There we go. Don't mind if it does. Is he done as well? Just a little bit. That's all it needs. You scum! I'm not sure what to do with the armour, but we could do it in a similar way to the blue. Whatever the blue shadow is going to be, we could do it with these guys as well. They won't be coming out of a light source, but still, we could do something with those. I really need to get the other ones assembled. The Vansar, I think it's Vansar, the Tomb Hunter guys, the models look so good. They'd be so good as like a race of separated humans for a compliance. Oh, and the Marines in the Saturnine box, they are, what I think it's Crusade armor, but they are ideal for using as like a little compliance force. Yeah, so that's really nice. Right, Jake, you've made a really good point there, buddy, and I've recently had a revelation about it, right? So, I'm even going to pause what I've got on in the background to answer this question. 100%, right? So, with models, they fall into categories. There's ones that intimidate me. There's ones that I start and I get stuck on. For example, this guy I've started, but I'm a bit stuck, and I get stuck on. And then what happens is they get put away and they sit for ages, right? I've also discovered that there's a certain point on a model where I start doubting myself, and if I don't push through that point, they never get done. So with the motivating, right? If I'm tired, it's a big issue. But what I've done is I'm combining it with the streaming, and I've never painted so much, frankly. So I would try and combine painting with something else. Now, normally I have some TV on, and I've got some TV on now as well, even in the stream for when the chat goes quiet. But I also think that it's good to have a bit of variety. So I've got some Tyranids here in various stages. The Demon Prince is done, but it's very different, and I like to do different colours as well. So maybe I'm tired of painting red and looking at red. For me, it doesn't work assembling one unit, putting one unit down, working my way through all the silvers, all the fabrics. I can't work that way. I've got to pick up a little bit, do a little bit, interspace it with some like assembling, and have different difficulties of painting. Like even during the streams, if I've just done a load of hedge highlighting, I can pick up one of these and I can do some muck. You know, I can do something a little easier. What's body? I don't know. I'm not really sure what exactly body doubling means, but what I've combined. So hobbies are right. I've had to combine hobbies. So what I've done is I've combined painting models with my channel, which has been a hobby for absolutely ages, and I wasn't doing anything on. So I've been able to merge those two together. I've also been able to kind of sort of combine it with table trades, which is like my other hobby, where I'm trying to be, because I always play a trader in games, and I'm like, well, hang on, can I be a trader in real life? Can I treat how I trade things in games with how I trade things in real life? So I'm trying to do that as well. So I'm trying to manifest that in reality, and that's the other part of the hobby, is making something manifest in reality, to just do things. And with the painting, what I really like is if you don't paint them, they're never done, you know. So yeah, it's a tough one, but another thing I tried before the streaming was I was like, do a little bit. So I've got like 25 Terminators sitting in a drawer, and I was like, do a little bit every day. And I feel like if you leave it for too long a period of time, getting back into it can be really tough. But if you can just get even 10 minutes, if you can just squeeze in 10 minutes just to get that paintbrush out and just remind yourself of what you're enjoying, I found that really helped. But I've got a few things, like I've got a lot of models that are sitting there that are in part way done, but some have totally beaten me. Like my Norn Emissary, hang on, let me show you that, because I've got completely stalled on that one, for a couple of reasons. Hang on, let's see if I can just grab them out without knocking everything over. Ugh. But then, this is another good example of me stalling. So with my Norn Emissary, right, I've totally stalled. So yeah, he's painted this much, but I went too neat with the flesh and the armor. I feel like it looks too neat. It looks too uniform for an alien creature. The other issue is that I've magnetized it, and because it was one of my first attempts magnetizing it, this arm, you can see the joins here for the green stuff. The magnets are too big, so on the other arms, on the other large arm, it failed. So it's not staying together, and that just killed the motivation for me, because I was like, oh, I need smaller It just happened. It just happened. See? The magnet popped out. That was green stuff and blue tack. But the magnets, they're 5 mils. They're too big. So it just happened again. So again, further demoralized. I need smaller magnets. I'm not super apt at doing it. And I've got to re-drill it all and then commit another super glue to it, because it seems you use it once and it dries up. But that's the case in point. And I've put in a lot of time, but I'm totally stalled on him. Totally stalled. So yeah. But yeah, that's nice that it was a real-time example with the magnets. I'm totally stuck with it. So he's just sitting there partially done, which is a bit of a shame. But and then the other one is that I've painted one of these. I really like these guys, and I've painted one, but it's almost become like, is it an STC? Like, I forgot how I did it. I left too much time between this one and the other two, and now the other two look nothing like this, and so I've kind of stalled on that one as well. But the thing is, my skill has improved since this. So the other two might not even necessarily turn out looking like this, which is the other issue. So yeah, it's a bit of a minefield, but I would just pick one. I would start with a little bit every day. Go with a little bit every day, and I think that will help. If you can just try and have like some really fine finicky edge details and then some more lazy, like mucky work. That's why I have Death Guard. Well, it's not why I have Death Guard, but it's a bonus of having Death Guard, and it's a bonus of having Orcs in that you can change it up. I've now got a friggin' Norn Emissary Talon. I'm going to leave that out because that will encourage me to work on it if I leave that on my desk. But there we are. So yeah. So we've got the 2 Brood Scum. I definitely need to assemble the Van Saar guys because they look so good. They give off such like cyberpunk vibes. They're really fancy. We've got 17 people in stream, 3 off of that 20 total, which is amazing. If we hit 30, we do a giveaway, and there's only 10 people on that list. So there's only 10 people on the giveaway list currently who could win a Captain in Terminator armor. So yeah, that's something. Do I have all of the... No. Everything I've got assembled, if we're talking Secundus, are the 2 Steelers, of which there's 4 more. The little parasite... Oh, you haven't seen the parasite things. There's these little floating parasite things that are going to be way fun to paint. And then it's the Van Saar team. So, I don't know what that means, but he's a member of something. I have members. We do a member thing. Jake is... Oh, Jake, you're a member. Let's write your name on the draws list. Let's do that. What is a member thing? Jake, your number from now until forever is number 11. So you see... Can you hear it in my voice? Can you hear how my voice has changed? How animated I've become now people are chatting? Man, it's so fun. But 11. So you're number 11 forever. I know you haven't given me your permission. I have forced you into potentially winning prizes. If you're in the US, now that we've discovered that Finland and the US's trade agreements are awful and I cannot post items, only pieces of paper. K R E N 7365. 7365. Okay, you're on. You're number 11. Always remember that. You're number 11 on the draw. You're always number 11. Maybe you should paint a little bit. What I would love is if, because we can't get into the same places with each other in person, it's impossible. So the best we can do is online. But I love the idea if we were a gang of people painting, and I was on in the background, and you could tell me what you were painting and what you were doing. Because I've like this gold. Last week I didn't know how to do this gold. I didn't know how to do this gold last week. We only found it because of the streams. This sword, I only found it out 2 days ago, and only because of talking to other people. So, yeah, the skill has improved. Wouldn't have got my ogre color scheme sorted out. Wouldn't have got that. Wouldn't have been. Yeah, it's just the best. 17 people active, Ant. 17. As Francois said, if it's 20, it's as high as the massive Warhammer channels. So, you know, that's kind of cool. It makes me feel like the 30 people watching for the giveaway isn't too bad. And if it kicks off, and if it does kick off right, you're going to have to give me your postal address, because I will send you random things, okay? All right, Anne? Just say it. If it explodes and it goes bonkers, like, Schmitters is definitely getting a pizza, and I just want to post random stuff to people. I know you have to give me your postal address. I don't mean anything bad. I don't mean, like, bad stuff. I mean nice stuff. A big orc. By big orc, do you mean like a black orc from Old World? Or is it... I tell you what, the beast snagger orcs, I don't have any of those, and they look amazing. I'm not so keen on the squig riders, but the boss and the basic infantry guys, they look amazing. And the weapons platform, the creature that's pulling that weapons platform, what is that all about? It just looks so good. I would want to get that creature and put someone sitting on it in a perfect world, or a few people sitting on it. But then you have to do away with the platform, which is a shame. I feel like the platform could become something. Also, I saw when I went to Games Workshop Helsinki for that painting thing, which I got my participation award. No prizes for me. Just, he went, so he got one of these. But the big stomper, the Gargan, I guess, it's huge, absolutely gigantic. The older one, that is. It's a Temmie thing. Maybe you were going to try to write a team thing. Yeah, I think it's a team. I think it can be a team hobby, and I think in a world where, I don't know if you feel it, guys, but it feels like things are getting worse. I just feel like things are getting worse. I feel more squeezed financially. I feel like I'm getting hit with increasingly worse ads and like AI generated ads, and I feel like we need something that's a little bit more people, if that makes sense. World War II stuff. What scale do you collect in? Because I have some Revel 1 in 72 scale tanks, and one of them is a giveaway. It's Poe, so there's one there as well. Is it 1 in 72 you collect, or is it like what's the war one called? How have I forgotten the name? There's a World War II one that's 1 in 56 scale. Yeah. But yeah, RK9, you can't go now. Like, you rocked up at the start, you can't go. You can't leave RK9. You have to stay. You were here at the start, so if things do escalate out of all proportion, you're not allowed to go. 1 in 35. That's bigger. Yeah, it is bigger. So that's full on crew figures. All my homies hate AI stuff. Yeah, it's rough. Good. Yeah, Arcanine, you can't leave, or I'll hunt you down. Don't try and leave. I'll hunt you down. And so help me, if you pass away, I will hunt you down and reanimate your corpse with forbidden technology. We hit 21. We hit 21. Can everyone please just slap a like on so we can get past 20 likes? 20 likes is the current high score. And I need to prove to Francois that it happened. We're on 18. I can't prove it to Francois now. We're just going to stay on 12. But that was 21. You guys saw it. It went to 21. It went to 21. We can tell Francois. And now we can say we are the biggest Warhammer painting live stream channel out there. I'm going to start referring to myself as that. Hey, yeah, it's been 3 weeks, but we are now the biggest Warhammer live streaming painting channel out there as of this moment. So much for everyone. Francois, you just missed something. Tell everyone. Just tell Francois what just happened. Just tell him what happened. He won't believe me. Yeah, someone tell Francois what happened. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. Not just 20, but 21. So now, Francois, we hit 20, so I'm just going to refer to us now as the largest Warhammer streaming painting channel on the internet. A modest boast. Yeah, it was only for 15 seconds that it went to 21, but it hit 21. So let's just act confident, and we'll feel confident. It's just the same as talking whilst edge highlighting. It's just the same as talking whilst edge highlighting that if we just believe we can do it, we can do it. That's what I reckon. 20 again. 20 again. Hi, welcome to the foremost... Oh, it stopped. Welcome to the best Warhammer painting live stream channel on the internet. It feels so strange talking in those terms. I'm English with low self-esteem. Like, I just crap on myself. So talking in those terms is just alien. But we should do it in the interests of building self-confidence. We'll just refer to ourselves as that. That's what we do. The biggest channel out there. 21, there we go. Right, so I need to decide about this. This is the thing. Oh, Netherlands, perfect. You would totally qualify for tactical cheese draws. You're actually very near to where I am, so it's fine. I do think I'm going to do something with the light sources on this. I think I will keep this side... Oh, there's a hair in there. How did that get in there? I'm going to keep this side blue, but I might actually go and make this blue, and it will be like the take on the 90s ones, because I've accidentally painted it like it's coming out of a light source. You know? Oh, and can we now take... Can we call Warhammer Whammer now? And so anyone who's just dipping in will be like, I don't understand what he's talking about. I'll be like, hi, welcome to the Whammer channel, where I like painting Whammer. This is my favorite Whammer. My Whammer. Maybe we could. Man, what? And we've only got a minute left of the stream. We've only got a minute left. Yeah, what a way to go out on. So I need to think of a light effect. 22. Can everyone who's on just give me a like, please, so we can go over 20 likes, and then we've hit another high score for a stream, which would be the Embraer. The Embraer. I gotta write this down. I'm gonna forget it. That's just as important as getting better lighting. I need another syllable in Whammer. Warhammer. No, it's too close. And then for the Embraer. Yeah, the Embraer of mankind. He was like this guy who went around and made everyone join his team. He was like the Embraer. The Whammer Embraer. He's in Whammer. No, Francois, we have to end it. We got to end it on 21. I said 2 hours. We're gonna have to. I mean, oh god, if I get on Whammer, yeah, and we can always. That's even better. We can elaborate on how many Whammamas or we can put in. That sounds a lot better. Whamama. Yeah, I collect Whamama. I like that it's AR on the end and not ER. Whamama. And also, we've got to think about Embraer. Embraer needs another syllable. The Embraer? Embraer? But we've got something. Right, guys. I mean, yeah, I know, I should stay on for another hour, but I've got to go and ruin my back with some deadlifts now. So we're going to end it there. The plan is to be on again for another couple of hours tonight, but it all depends on the kids. But hopefully, I'll see you tonight. If not, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Really appreciate it, getting us to 22. Friggin' thank you. Mwah, thank you very much. Never thought it was ever going to happen. Never going to happen. But now, Francois, as I've said before, we can refer to this as the top Warhammer painting streaming channel. I'll see you later, guys. Yeah, I'll see you later. Yeah, take care. Bye.